Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Cryptoteacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And then also, of course, in the first quarter of 2025, we always get a correction. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Cryptoteacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto slightly move up last night, pulled back this morning. Now that I'm doing this video, we are slowly moving back up. And right now, we have stocks flat. And we have a lot of geopolitical events going on. Plus, guys, this is a crazy world. A lot of things just don't hit social media. I've been putting a lot in the Patreons, and I'll be doing a Patreon video this week to try to sum it all up. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now slowly moving back up. We also have the dollar up, and then also we have gold up. We know that really makes no sense. As strong as the dollar is, gold shouldn't be at all-time highs. And then we have volume and crypto right now up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Tether signs an agreement with the Republic of Guinea to explore the adoption of blockchain and peer-to-peer tech. And what did I tell you guys? The emerging markets, South America, Middle East, Tether is still going to move fast forward. Now we have Circle mints another 250 USDC on Solana. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 58 billion on Friday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And as we can see, liquidity is definitely shrinking. Remember, the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer in order to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And I should say Trump and Elon, because Elon is going to steal the first 4 months of the show. Remember, he only has 130 days per year. And then, of course, it's back in the hands of Trump. But Trump is definitely being the distraction they need in order to build this fourth industrial revolution. And we have Trump speaking about tariffs. But these tariffs are going to be timed with the Fed. They don't want to taint this stock market. Yes, we're going to have a correction. But as the Fed cuts, that will bring in more liquidity. Then they can add tariffs. And then, of course, Scott Bessent also can make moves as far as propping up the stock market. The only thing the sheep are looking at are their 401ks and pensions. And the NWO has already ran the simulation. Remember, these stocks, cryptos, are ran by nothing but an algorithm. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. We have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs right now down as I'm doing this video. Now we have MEMX Exchange files to list the 21 shares XRP ETF as a commodities-based trust. And because of the ruling, it's going to be interesting to see whether the SEC will allow one of these XRP ETFs slide through. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have FTX begins repayments to verified customers today, starting with small claims under $50,000. And a lot of these customers are being cheated because they're not getting the price of when Bitcoin and crypto hit its current prices at the highs. And we know who's in charge of this fund. That's right, Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital. Now we have OKEX secures a MiCA license, becoming one of the first global crypto exchanges to officially operate across 28 EEA countries. Also, we have Elon Musk XAI just launched Grok 3, and we know these AI language models are just going to keep getting smarter and smarter, and we know they got Grok 2000 behind the curtain. Don't forget, this technology is over 20 to 30 to 40 years old. And then we have CZ says that Binance is not for sale, but may sell a percentage down the road. And we see CZ at first said he's going to stay away from the business, but keeps creeping on in. And guys, remember, this is a plan and moves and phases. And then lastly, we have Tether makes an unsolicited offer to buy a majority stake in South American energy firm Attica Agro, and a deal worth over $1.24 billion. Also, we have Tether is developing a Brain OS, an open source platform designed to make advanced brain enhancement tools more accessible. And never forget, one of the Tether founders, which is in the opening of my videos, said that they had meetings with the UN. Of course, when you read the articles, the UN always speaks against Tether, but we see Tether moving along with this NWO goal. And what did Ray Kurzweil say? That we'll have a brain interface that we can lock in and get all this information. If you want to learn karate, you'll be able to learn it in 2 seconds, just like in The Matrix. I know it sounds like a movie, but remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows, when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books, there's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. Long COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.
Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
But how do you